So, like, I hear what you're saying. I guess my thing is the whole
Because what is cancel?
concept. Like, I guess the term is yes. They had demands. They got the demands. So I guess according by that metric,
Yeah.
it's cancelled.
Because look,
But to me, it's just my only thing is just the validity of what does that really mean. In certain situations, I get that your demands might have more significant impacts on a person's actual everyday life and change their situations.
you have to look at it
But
like this.
with certain people, it's just too late to cancel them. Is the machine already behind them, or like they got people that can still rock with them, so they could still do their thing in other ways?
Yeah, like the thing is, when they're canceling someone, they're not really targeting the person. Mostly, they're targeting the organizations that worked with them. So they target Netflix in this case. We're like, yo, like if you're working with him, we're gonna boycott you.
I was just. Do
So
you consider some of the brand boycotts also cancellations as well? Like with the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton that T.I. was calling for at the point after the blackface things went out from, like, I forget what all brands it was, but them luxury brands.
I mean, if you look at it in terms of the definition, then yes, maybe. But it depends on what, like, context is key, right? Because usually cancel culture is because of
Okay, let's go H&M. Let's go H&M. The coolest monkey in the jungle. South African stores got completely like trashed and stuff. And then as a result, they hired a whole bunch of African people within that South African stuff. Like they made some changes and things, basically. Yeah. So I would say they kind of got their demands met. When it's like, yo, this is not cool. This coolest in the monkey in the jungle thing is not cool.
I don't know.
It's trashy stores.
I don't know. With H&M, I feel as more boycott than cancel culture.
But then that's kind of the crux of my question. Like, are boycotts, do we consider those also forms of cancel culture? Because people were calling for, let's cancel H&M. Let's boycott H&M type of thing.
Like I had stated earlier, to me, boycotts is just the traditional way of cancel culture. Cancel culture is just the 2020 version of saying a boycott.
So it's just an extension more than.
And the thing is okay. Let me phrase that then. Cancel culture, I feel, is a watered down version of a boycott.
You think so?
I feel you.
What did you hear me? I find cancel culture is a watered down version of a boycott.
So it's boycott light.
Yeah.
Boycott light.
Look at it. Cancel.
By the way, we had 26 minutes.
Okay. Cancel. Boy, that's rough. Let me get.
We ain't even get into nothing.
Yeah.
I mean.
We ain't stopping now or nothing, but.
Yeah. Let's continue.
With cancel culture, it happened from how we seen it. Other than extreme cases like R. Kelly, they get thing for a while. Some people forget about it. Some people don't. The thing goes away.
That's my thing.
But whereas boycotting, it was like, all right, cool. Everybody not fucking with this thing. We have a reason. We have a goal for it. We're not going back until we get that goal. If we get that goal, we could go back.
Here's the
but to
thing,
me,
right?
it is the same thing digitally, depending on what you're canceling.
Yeah,
like if you call for a cancel on 6ix9ine, if you call for a cancel on 6ix9ine and nobody streams his music, nobody watches his interviews or something like that, it's effectively a boycott. You're boycotting his music and his, like, nothing he's on that is involved him going to get views. And we know in this day and age, money is tied to that. So it's like, it's kind of you effectively doing the same thing as a boycott. You withholding your attention, you withholding your dollars.
You have to look at it in some type of way that when it comes to cancel culture, they have demands, but they still do attack the person directly. Whereas boycotts, usually, it affects it affects people obviously, but it doesn't affect people mentally the same way that the social media boycotts do.
I can't agree with that.
Boy, you would say that, but with the whole Smash Brothers things, I've seen people contemplating killing themselves. Because when you get daily people.
Boy. You forgetting the CEOs and them ones who was jumping out and killing themselves when once the company started to go under and people ain't fucking with them no more.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
And you don't think Bill Cosby or R.
Rich.
Kelly or Kevin Spacey or none of those people might have been feeling that same thing? I'm not saying it's valid or I agree with them feeling it, but I could imagine the amount of shame and death threats and calling for cancellation on these people you feel like, well, I might kill myself too.
Yeah. When you have a mob of people on the internet attacking you, it's a whole different type of something.
Yo, I could not
'Cause
log in.
you don't have to not log in. They'll get your number. They'll get your address. Like these people, they'll swat you. Like
Yeah.
there's like trust me, there is a different mindset. And if you know how the Twitter people work, and specifically
I mean,
Twitter culture,
like the barbs, like when you get into the fan bases of particular celebrities, and the ones the celebrity, like I mean, when it was Beyonce and the whole Lemonade situation, all the beehive went looking for who the Becky with the good hair was supposed to be, trolling, like sending this one person a whole bunch of death threats and all kind of thing. Turn out they had the wrong woman because they just assume based on their little context clues this is what.
They follow what they put shit.
I don't disagree with
That's
you
my
on that point.
personal
I
aim.
don't condone and support the behavior.
But I'm just
That's not
saying the gravity, the way that they attack people, it's a whole different type of something. It's not how things used to go. Like
but that's why I say it's a watered down. I considered a watered down version because with the boycotts, it was for a reason. A lot of these, a lot of way I feel at least what
you
would
mean watered down in that way.
go just attack the person, not have no reason for it. It's practically trolling. And then next week you will forget about it, and then you'll go on to somebody else.
I mean,
it's
if it was
half most of the time. Most of the time.
If it was that they would just stop in a week, then it would.
Because look exactly what the example King was bringing up before. Look at Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. So I don't remember him being.
No, but Kevin Hart's situation is different because they tried to cancel him over something that he said 10 years ago.
And like did that to many people.
You can try, but when there's a difference when you did something that's still gray. That's like people can change. Like a small amount of people are trying to cancel him. But it's not like a mob. There's a difference when it's someone actually did something that everybody agrees that, yo, this is messed up. And then you have a mob just constantly just attacking.
Okay, all right. I got a question. Do we consider what people trying to do Jada the beginning of cancel culture?
No, because they're more fooling than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, you really think so?
That's your interpretation of what's going on with Jada.
People out here calling all that kind of shit, right? Here's accusations now.
Because here's the thing. There's a difference between tomfoolery on the internet and making memes and doing jokes and all of that type of fuck than specifically going through personal information of people, swatting their houses. Like there's a difference in memeing and making fun of a situation than attacking this person constantly, DMing.
And I feel you not understanding the full gravity of what all going on with Jada. Like the type of opinions and the things people calling
people
for. And
opinions, but that's the internet. People go to have the opinions.
That is what cancel culture is, though, Woods. Like a lot of these people, I feel offended by a certain thing they're weighing on. I get what you're saying, where people have demands. We agreed earlier there was an offense.
What is the demands that they're throwing on Jada? What do they want Jada to do?
Hey, I said the beginning of.
No, but that's what I'm saying. There's a cancel culture. You have to have demands for that cancel culture to be.
Yeah, don't fuck with Jada no more.
No, but it starts. But that's the demands. They start off with demands. What are they demanding Jada to do?
Don't fuck with Jada and don't watch Red Table Talk.
But yeah.
As well as the assassination of character that goes along with, okay, cool. We change our there's a public opinion change about Jada. Jada is now the worst woman in the world who is a predator, who is taking advantage of a young victim.
Bullshit, by the way.
That is what Alcina was, as well as how now she's cold and a heartless bitch because she's just there laughing and giggling in this interview while Will looking so hurt and she don't look sound any bit of remorseful and all of these things. This is the conversation around Jada and stuff. You seeing memes and stuff. That is some of it.
No.
But there's a lot more than that.
No, I've seen that too. But what are they demanding Jada to do? That's what I'm trying to say. Because
No,
that's
but they
what
don't have
cancel culture is. Are they trying to cancel Jada?
They don't
Is it
have
Jada is not allowed to work in movies anymore? Because we have to keep in mind that cancel culture works usually with a goal at the end of the day. What is the goal that they're trying to achieve?
not support Jada anymore. Do not support Jada in any which way.
I do think
I've seen the posts, I've seen the tweets, I've seen them things. Everything from canceling Red Table Talk, not fucking with none of her movies no more, even not fucking with Will no more. I've seen some things.
Yeah, how many is there a movement on Twitter that's
Why you
specifically
only focus on Twitter? Cancel
because
culture.
that's where cancel
It might be where it comes from, Wood, but like a lot of people that got Twitter accounts got like different social medias as well.
I get what you're saying, but there's a specific type of mob.
I say it and then say a but after. Go through it.
Because there's a specific type of way that these people attack people. Because every situation happens, people talk about Kanye West and have their opinions, and they talk about, not fucking with his music and stuff like that. But that's not cancel culture in its essence. Because what companies are they attacking to deplatform Jada? Are they going to Sony where they have Jada's movies? No, because that's what I'm trying to say.
It's not just companies. You could withdraw your support from a person too.
No, they can say it, but then not do it. There's a difference.
I think
How many people say they're not going to listen to Kanye West, but then they don't attack the companies that support Kanye? There's a difference with just saying something, but then actually attacking the companies that support these people.
This one, because we have to agree to disagree with this one. We say on this one thing too long. We got any more time? We want to go into the Nick Cannon one? I want to go.
Rashid, wait. Rashid, say what you wanted to say.
I was going to say I understand where Wood's coming from, where cancel culture is concerned. Because oftentimes when you talk cancel culture, you're talking about these people essentially attacking the bag of certain people. When you look at the Harvey Weinstein, the stuff he did, when you look at the R. Kelly, the stuff he did, and then when you say the Jada situation is kind of the equivalent to that, like,
but
there's two different levels to me.
I feel both are missing what I actually said though. The beginning of, not that she was actually being cancelled. Because like what King was stated in the beginning, it comes with steps, right? Before it's actually cancelled. Yeah. So it's not the shame and all that part of it as well. Is she not being shamed?
Yeah, but she's being shamed, but she's not being cancelled. That's what I was saying.
God. Okay, all right, cool.
I get what you're saying, but
all right.
No, but kind of listen. I get what you're saying, but being shamed is part of the internet. People get shamed all the time. You do something stupid, you do something. It's just part of the internet, but it's not.
Woods.
I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying.
You're moving the goalposts now.
What do you mean?
You're moving the goalposts because
why you continue it, King?
I'm just pretty much just to summarize what is going on. What kind of the man said she's not getting canceled. It's the beginning stages. Earlier on in the conversation, we established part of the stages of cancellation. One of those stages that was mentioned was shaming. You're addressing that she's being shamed. Kana is saying she's in the beginning stages of being canceled. There's no dispute here. There's no argument here. Y'all are in agreement. You saying what he is saying.
Yeah, I get that. I get that part. I get what you're saying. Again, but it sounds like what you're saying is saying that people are trying to cancel her. Because if you say that that's the beginning, meaning that their end goal is trying to cancel her.